Hey folks, my name's Ryan, and I wanted to make a little video today about playing in the dryer. I made a video about laundromat dryers recently, and it did okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make one about putting myself in a dryer. When I was 5, my dad was at a new job, uh, about 3.5 hours away from where our house was in the south side of Indianapolis. And he had started a new job, and they had the house up for sale. My mom was mowing the yard, and I was outside playing, as kids used to do once upon a time. And I had to go inside and use the bathroom, and I wanted a snack or whatever. So my mom gave me 5 minutes to go inside and do that and come back out. And I went in, and I don't know at which point of me going in, but the laundry machine was on in the garage. That you had to walk in through to get in the house from the back. And I took the clothes that were in the dryer and threw them on the floor, pile blue jeans, and climbed on top, turned it on high, thinking that would be faster and more fun, and then climbed in and shut the door behind me. And if you know anyone who had a dryer from like the 60s, maybe early 70s, somewhere in that range, dryers used to turn on when you shut the door. Home dryers, anyway. That is no longer the case, and that's why. Because kids would climb in and shut the door and turn them on with them in it. And it's not easy to get the door open from the inside when you're 5. I was 4 or 5 years old. I don't remember. This is, many decades, 4 decades ago, over 4 decades ago. But so I got to spend 5 minutes, give or take, on high heat in the dryer, and I thought I'd be able to hold on to the fins that stick out in the dryer, but that's where the heat comes out of. So that wasn't working out very well, and I ended up hitting my head a whole bunch and getting knocked unconscious. My mom comes in because I didn't come back out of the house. She's like, "Well, where is he at?" She goes in through the garage. There's a pile of blue jeans laying on the garage floor, and the dryer's on, and it's going thump 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 thump. So she opens the door, and there I am, steaming like some kind of like steamed carrots or something. I'm steaming, and she freaks out, takes me to the family doctor, and he says that I have first degree burns. Here's some first aid cream. Sends us home. Well, the next day, my mom wakes up, and my skin's turned black, and my head's swollen up so much that my ears are bent over. And she freaks out, calls her mom, my grandmother, who comes over, sees me, and goes, "Oh God, he's got to go to the hospital." So they call my dad. My dad comes down from South Bend, and they take me to the hospital. And I was extremely lucky that this all happened in Indianapolis, and I went to the hospital where they take Indy 500 car crash victims, which at the time I believe had the number one, maybe the number two, but like one of, if not the best burn unit in the United States, because they dealt with car crash victims and the fires that happened during car crashes. So they had a very high quality burn unit. And so they immediately took me into the emergency room. Come to find out later, I didn't know this at the time. I was so young. But they actually threatened to charge my parents with my murder. The doctors said that I was going to die, or the police did, that they were going to charge my parents with murder. My poor mom's like 23 years old. My dad's like 24. And yeah, just super. I was in bad shape, right? And I was in there for 2 weeks in the intensive care unit, the burn unit, and excuse me. And so I was in there for 2 weeks, and apparently I had third-degree burns from my waist up. I had blue jeans on, so the bottom half of me didn't get burned as badly. And I had severe head trauma. Doctors, I think about like when I was discharged, told my parents I was going to be mentally handicapped for the rest of my life from all the head trauma, and that and then I was lucky that I wasn't going to look like Freddy Krueger because they had a good burn unit, and I was so young that I was able to get back to fairly normal looking. Still a little stupid, but you know, you win some, you lose some, right? But yeah, we never sued or anything like that. I was on crutches. I was all wrapped up. I've seen a couple of pictures. But you know, I was really lucky that it happened where it happened, and that I went to the medical unit that I went to. Got the care that I did, and that I was so young when it happened, because it really would have been a disaster otherwise. But this is a good lesson for kids and parents. Don't play in dryers. They can kill you. The doctor said that they thought I was going to die, and eventually said, well, he's lucky he didn't. So don't play in dryers, kids. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody being here. I'd love a like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Make fun of me, call me bad names, ask me questions, suggest topics you want me to talk about. Funny jokes, bad advice, hit me up. Thanks for oh, and I'll have a Cash App in there, but it's not a toll booth. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you. God bless.